getting so good. You're an advanced Toastmaster, and the last speech you gave based on the play was excellent, and so was this one. For everyone, this was project number 4 in the interpretive reading manual. Roxanne has given speeches from that, and the idea was this was a play, and Teresa was supposed to play 2 different parts, and she did that very well. First of all, I love your costume and that hat. I don't care if the husband didn't like the hat, I loved it. So everything, you were dressed perfectly, even your makeup was flawless. We talked about that before the meeting. And you certainly played the part. The book says, manual says, were the characters locally, physically, and emotionally distinct? Were character changes smooth and quick? Well, obviously, you dressed the part of a woman in 1931, and you had the hat, and you took the hat off. And the voice changes were obvious. One was a male, one was a female, except occasionally it sounded like this male had a high-pitched voice. This is tough to do, these plays, and you only have 2 characters. Sometimes people have 4 characters. So yes, you made the difference apparent most of the time, but occasionally that guy sounded awfully high-pitched to me. And then another thing, he seemed to be angry all the time. I mean, your vocal variety was good, but it seemed like he didn't change pitch very much. It was like this guy had a chip on his shoulder right away. And, you know, you perhaps could have made him a little bit mellower, and there were times when that would have been appropriate. It said, was the plot of the play clear? Yes, it was. How did the speaker build to the climax? I'm not sure that you built to anything. I didn't notice anything dramatic. What I noticed was, you know, smooth transitions back and forth. And you had, it said, did the speaker have eye contact? Well, occasionally you looked up, but you weren't supposed to. You were reading, so that was appropriate. So the big question is, what could the speaker have done differently to improve the presentation? And while it was excellent, you could have gone a little bit further and to distinguish the male and female voices, and maybe you could have worn a man's hat to show that it was the man. And in those days, you could even smoke on a train, maybe have a pipe for the man or something. I think you have to kind of keep very strict accounting of your time, and you have to read this play. But it would have helped the younger members of the audience who certainly don't remember 1931. Even I don't remember it, but I can relate to it. I sure know who Dorothy Parker is, but a lot of people don't. If you had perhaps taken 30 seconds and said, just picture this, in the old 1931 there was a train and people used to, because I think it might have been hard for the young people to relate to that. Like I said, I've seen enough of the movies that I could relate to it, but we have a very young audience here. But excellent job. I'm just nitpicking. You did a great job.